Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Alrighty, so I spent like a good 15 minutes setting up my tabs, setting up my charts, and I was going to get all excited here and tell you guys, we did it again. We had that big $19,000 candle close yet again, but this time at $69,000, right? So I drew in these yellow arrows over here, and I drew in my dotted horizontal, and I was going to get ready to tell you guys about how Bitcoin's going to pump this week, and Bitcoin decided to do pump while I was setting up the chart. But let's go ahead. Well, Bitcoin's not pumped all that much, right? Currently sitting at 70,300. I do think it's going to keep going, and it may go far more aggressively than people think. Now, I'll go ahead and rush into this analysis because I do want to get this out for you guys really, really quickly. And I say that as Bitcoin is moving as we speak. What are we looking at over here? Okay, so this is one of the charts where I had drawn out structural points, okay, inflection points for Bitcoin. All the way back in 2017, that big structural point was around $16,000, right? We marked out this area over here, and we talked about it throughout the bear market as well. We said that, hey guys, a lot of people are going to be looking at $20,000, but I don't see why we mandatory pick the previous high as where we bought him, right? Because through a structural perspective, this inflection point to me was always the most important, right? It's what we used to get ultra bullish on the way up to $60,000. It was a key point, and then we got a confirmation right over here at that $19,000 close, that beach video where I got super excited because that was the confirmation. This was the key inflection point at $16,000 that we claimed, and then the confirmation was at 19,000, right? The mango way, the ultra confirmation, right? Now, similarly, on the way down, those inflection points matter, right? We did the same thing for Solana. On the way down, on the way up, we use the same TA, and once you get familiar with the chart, you can continuously use that same technical analysis, the same horizontals, the same points. Now, on the way up, right, on the way up from $16,000, which was our inflection point from 2017, we had a new inflection point that was going to be very pivotal to us, which was this zone over here, right, this breakdown point between 52,000 and 48,000. We marked it out with the purple arrows. Well, we claimed that right over here, okay? That's kind of why I drew in this structure here, this measured move structure, where we looked for Bitcoin to clear this inflection point at around 50,700, somewhere around there, this green zone essentially, then maybe retest it and then keep going. Now you can see that Bitcoin did really, really fast, right? We did clear it, we did retest it, but it didn't do it in the... And I didn't even draw this in a gradual way. I drew this as an aggressive move, but Bitcoin decided to be even a tad bit more aggressive than that, right? Cleared it, retested it, and quickly made our way up to this white horizontal over here. Now, what's important, this yellow arrow that I've drawn in lines up with this yellow arrow over here, guys, because what mattered was the weekly candle close above the yellow horizontal, right? So we've got the weekly candle close, you guys can see, at $20,000 right over here. Okay, dip down into it. And keep in mind, by the way, guys, in 2021, we consolidated at the 20K level for 4 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. And then when we got the close confirmation, we had the big move towards the upside. Over here, Bitcoin has already been showing us its footprint being far more aggressive, right? Its DNA, its fabric being far more aggressive. Like even over here, when we cleared the inflection point, tested once and then immediately went, right? I expected a gradual move. Again, not gradual, pretty aggressive, but Bitcoin was far more aggressive than my expectations as well. Those ETF inflows are really making an impact. Now again, over here, right, we cleared it, right? And based on its most recent history of surprising, we had to mentally get ready for a surprise yet again. Got the clear above the white horizontal, this yellow arrow here, which matches this yellow arrow over here, right? Which essentially, the signature, guys, was clear the inflection, then take out the candle close high with a new weekly candle close. What we do? Clear the inflection and take out the candle close high with a new candle close. And now we are seeing Bitcoin see continuation. Now, that's not all that we're looking for, right? We have to be looking for things across the board. We want to see confluence across the board. We want to see multiple indicators all come together. One of the things that we've been looking at all times is the Mango dashboard, right? That's why we're all here. And what I really like was that the 12-hour flipped back into a long stance 4 days ago. Volatility has also been coming down, which is great. Now currently sitting at 50-ish. The 4-hour volatility is blue, neutral. We do have bullish divergence. You lean towards the since this is neutral, right, you're looking towards, hey, this could break down or break up. Where do you lean? You lean towards the side of the higher time frame trends. The higher time frame trends from the weekly all the way to the 12-hour time frame is long. So fantastic over there. Everything's okay. Another thing that I've been looking at, guys, and I've mentioned this on the stream recently. I've been talking about this in the Grove chat on our Discord a lot. I've been waiting for this to trigger, right? This equilibrium tracker. Essentially, what we're looking for is the equilibrium bands, these dotted lines, okay, to come over the volatility shaded area. Now, blue means compression, just like the Mango dashboard. Green means expansion. What I really like to see to look for the next big leg is when the equilibrium bands, again, the dotted lines of the equilibrium bands, when they wrap around the volatility area, right? You can see that over here too. We had a really, really good signal somewhere around here, right? Lined up with the claim of the Mango dynamic as well. Oops, my mouse is being a bit weird. Okay, right over there. And we had a good move, and I've been using this now I've been back testing and forward testing this, and I really like this indicator as a confluence indicator, as a catalyst indicator, as a hey, get ready indicator, right? So using it in conjunction with the dynamic has been extremely useful. So what I will be doing is, all of you who have access to the dynamic currently, I'll be adding this to your repertoire of indicators that you can use. So it's going to be like a bonus indicator for those of you who do want to use it. If you don't want to use it, of course, keep your life simple and easy. But I do like it as a catalyst. And again, don't jump into using this immediately. I recommend watching it, getting a feel for it, get confident with it. I am really slow with adding things to the repertoire of my tools, right? I'm very slow with adding things. I suggest you guys do that too. Don't jump from new system to new systems too fast. It's not the best way to do things, in my opinion. But yeah, we can talk about that some other time. In regards to Bitcoin, all the trend indicators are looking good. We did have a good weekly close. The Mango dashboard is looking good as well. We do have the Mango equilibrium tracker that activated as well. We have compressing volatility with the equilibrium bands wrapping around the volatility. I like that. It would have been nice to see it compress even a tad bit more, but this is the trigger, right? This is exactly what you're looking for. And I think we may go back into expansion based on what we're seeing right now. Bitcoin sitting at 70,500-ish. All right. Are there a couple of other things I do want to talk about? There were a couple of things over here that I didn't want to mention, but we leave that for another video. Oh, right. We should talk about targets, right? We should talk about targets. I do have a target zone over here that you guys can see around 140-ish to 160. This is tentative. We may need to revise this based on how Bitcoin has been recently moving. But what I can give you guys is Krisha's target, which is a lot more immediate. Is around 73,200, right? So you guys can look towards that level. Once we clear that level, we'll give you guys the next level. But for now, 73,200. Oh, and before we wrap up, I should also mention that we are having a sale for Krisha's birthday. The coupon code is BDay2024, and it should work for all the programs. So with that, do the Mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. I'll see you guys soon in the live stream.